Hey YouTube, we had some issues with the audio at the very beginning, which means we have to restart. We've already done the safety demonstration, but we can't leave you without one. So Scott's going to do one in 30 seconds. Let's go now.
We have these safety cards for our safety. The green card, the play card, means I'm great. Everything's going great. The yellow card, the pause card, means hang on a second, folks. I need to let you know something. The red card, also known as the stop card, means we need to stop playing. Once we've all discussed what's going on, we can come back. You don't have cards, but you do have options. You can whisper us, you can message a mod, or you can leave the chat if you need to. We don't want to see you go, but we do want to see you safe.
It was way less than 30
It was
seconds.
way under.
Really good.
I missed
crap.
play and pause, but I think I got most of the details.
Yeah. We have
Most of the
helpful graphics, and if you're this far into the campaign, you've probably heard it a few times by now.
We got a weird achievement.
Oh, weird achievement.
Nice. Nice.
How do I get more weird
Yeah, weirdness. Got any more
We're only
achievement
going to
for us?
find out when we've weird achieved
I
them.
spent this weekend achievement hunting, and I finally
Oh, it's
did
true.
it, so,
I'm very proud of you.
but
I'd forgotten.
for your own games, yeah, that's right. I'm an eternal one now.
Hot. That's so hot.
For your own games, that's literally all you have to do at the start. Just green means I'm good, yellow means hold on, you gotta talk, red means stop, and we won't continue until we're all good. That's all you need to do, but if you do that at the beginning of each game, it's gonna help you keep those cards in the back of your minds. You know what's in the back of my mind? Is whether or not you've spent experience.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about that. I'll be riding to work on the metro, and I'll be like, I wonder whether
Riding on
Scott
the
bought that gift. Did he? 3, 2, 1.
He bought something, but not the gift. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. I bought a 4th dot of the occult, which I believe is the official term for the skill known as occult. Yeah, Dante now has 4 dots in occult, which feels appropriate for a variety of reasons. Some story, some character. That's me.
Troyan bought the gift Kali's Scar.
Oh, damn.
For a night and a day, any damage inflicted by the claws or fangs of the user cannot be healed or mended by any means.
Oh.
That's right.
So, to be clear, that means that you can basically, like, ravage somebody, not sexually, like, physically. You could physically ravage them, and then be like, you can't heal. But so it's the ultimate I'm not going to kill you yet situation. Is that what I'm kind of...
It's like...
that would be one use.
It's like, you know when we kept running into Alice, like, every day?
Yeah.
If the wounds that Troyan had inflicted on her had actually remained, then she would have already been at a reduced health when we met her next.
True. That's true.
That would be helpful.
Oh, Macros didn't take Alice down from full health. But
Yes, she was pretty
yeah,
fucked up.
That's true.
but would have been more fucked up.
Triply fucked up.
Yeah.
Brutal. I mean, that's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
It feels appropriate, though.
It does.
That said, are we allowed to reveal the thing that you let us all
Yeah,
acquire?
you, technically all 3 of you acquired a right.
Yes.
True.
So may not have spent XP, but Becker's got the right of Shadow Passage. Thanks, Dante, for teaching her.
Oh, yeah, we'll play that out in game at some point. You're like, yeah. Yeah, it's just like it's like a sliding door.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Troyan got the right of the Wolf Reborn, so you can channel the pack's rage into another member of your pack who has lost the wolf.
Nice. So one of the only other ways of like explicitly regaining the wolf.
Yeah, and we lose the wolf a lot, so...
That's a good point. And I received the right of spirit summoning, which I then just wrote, summon a spirit. Which, if the spirit is notoriously difficult to get a hold... Anyway, it summons the spirit forth. Maybe if they don't want to be found, perhaps. Or whatever. So yeah. That's what I got.
Cool.
Yeah!
I mean, look, I appreciate everything that you bought. I appreciate everything that you do.
Excuse me, guys.
I appreciate that you're giving it your all.
Oh, thanks, John.
Especially when you buy a Cult 4. Which...
I do actually roll that on a... I don't know why I even questioned it. I roll it like almost once a session.
Right, because you're Wiccan.
Because I'm Wiccan?
Yeah.
we can.
Like the spirituality / religion?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I don't think I am Wiccan.
What religion is Dante associated with?
He doesn't, I think he's Gaian or agnostic. Do you want me to say atheist? Like, I actually don't know where we're going with it. I don't think he has a religion.
Losing his shit, y'all. We gotta
look at his eyes; they're so wide.
Poor Kate. Kate's had a long day, y'all.
No. I just think I know where this is going.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I don't.
Oh.
You get a box set of The Craft.
Nice. Oh shit! Really?
You said that,
great.
and I read it, and my brain still went to a box of Kraft dinner. Already so full of noodles. Yeah,
I couldn't eat any KD.
But you're not Wiccan, I think is.
No, I'm not Wiccan. No.
Yeah, you're not Wiccan D.
What? Wiccan what? The sweat off of them? What are you on about? You can eat that while watching Craft Dinner, a Canadian icon.
Should we just play the recap?
Yeah.
Just replay the recap.
The group questioned Hannah and Guy. The two claimed they were suspicious of Sky's message and came to make sure she was all right. Dante detected pattern spiders hard at work, accessing people's phones and the apartment's tech. Had they caused Guy's voice to be heard on the intercom? They played it safe and got out of there, while Hannah detailed her plan to strengthen Weathered Storm through the Rite of Cairn building. A risky and time-consuming rite, the group nevertheless decided it was a good plan, and that Troyan, Macris, and Dante would guard against saboteurs. They brought Hannah and Guy to Downstream, where Cleaves the Lie freed them from complacency. Macris kissed Sky and became immediately overwhelmed with self-doubt and confusion. Determined to stay focused, she texted the enigmatic Vincent, though she only received a response 2 minutes after nightfall.
I do want to point out that for some reason, Liz's recaps tend to be the exact length that they need to be.
One take wonder.
Yeah,
exactly
call
the
her
perfect
Lizzie on
length.
time.
It's like she's a professional voice actor or something.
And adapt.
And
Voice actors. And many other
actually, well, yeah,
talents.
because you got the brief and it's like, here's the text, and it has to be exactly 1 minute. And you were like, no problem.
Well, when I'm overdubbing for, I've done a few like documentary movies like in French, but you overdub them into English, and you do have to match time codes. So it's like come in at this time code, and you have to end it at this time code, and you're just like, I guess this will work, and you just read at a pace and hope for the best.
You read at a pace and hope that it's 32 seconds worth of text or whatever. Like that's
Oh, but
tough.
when it works, it's so satisfying.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that description of Wits 5 Kung Fu Fenris.
It's
I think
in
it's
the
in the
book.
book, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It should be Wits 3. No, whatever.
What's
Me.
one?
That's me. Wits 1, yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it only 5 in the end? Discount.
Discount. I like that we have these. I like that we still have this track in the opening, the pre-show. We call it a pre-show, pre-game.
Regame.
Pre-game.
Let's fucking pregame it.
Woo!
One day he's just gonna flip over backwards.
Right?
The whole shelf is gonna come down onto him.
No. I think we anchored it to the wall.
Good shout.
I think. And we did it our last place. Now that we own the place, who gives a shit? Table flag.
YOLO.
That must have been really nice. It looked like really good, clean water.
It is.
And now that I've seen your O face, I feel
Mr. Christie.
I feel even
Good
closer.
one.
No, you say that like you haven't already seen it so many times.
I've never
before.
faced you.
Oh, huh? Wait a second. No, actually, that's fair. I like Mr. Christie. You make good water. That's really good too. But now I need a Flavian case exposition drawing.
Kater, you are.
Kate's already done.
It's a green card. We have a green card. Ah! Ole! They shout at soccer games.
And sports games.
Sports games in general.
No, this track will
Like the
stay
one
on
sports
for
games
as long
you two
as we
play
can.
behind my back.
this track will stay on for as long as we can be allowed to use it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was Pook who suggested this track.
And there it is. Big saludos.
Then are we ready? Y'all need Satan.
No, apparently something living in Canada, something Jesus, something living in Canada, something Jesus, according to the guy outside the metro station while I was waiting for the bus this afternoon.
Oh, you met Tom.
Yeah.
That sounds nice. Must be nice to be that, like, sure of something.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm good. I have Satan in my heart, so I'm good. I'm ready to start.
See, I know that Satan is a nickname of somebody who is at least semi-involved in the theater world, or used to be.
Oh.
Here, and yeah.
Okay. It's the time.
Known him for a little while.
I see. Excuse me.
Ready?
What we need is that I voted for Michigan. That's what we need.
Mm.
Yeah, that one's...
That's what I
The
have
werewolf
in my
thing?
heart. Yeah.
So good.
What's the specific wording? It's like a unhinged werewolf.
Unhinged.
I still think that Ichor and Ink is like such a great name.
Yes.
I really like it too. I regret to inform everybody that I of course read Ichor and Dink is what I read. Which is not what it says.
And Dink.
Yeah. Ikora Dink is what I read.
Or Ichor and Dink.
Dink and Flick? Yeah.
But Ichor and Dink.
Yeah. Which I love. Also,
Shall we start?
yeah.
Mixed messages. It's something that we actually have to deal with a lot. We're in the creative field, and mixed messages are one of the worst things that we can get, and it's usually a result of somebody who's trying to say something without hurting anyone's feelings or stepping on anyone's process, except that they're also trying to get a point across, except they're not getting their point across, and it can be really frustrating. Which is why mixed messages tend to be something that we avoid. That being said, being blunt has its own disadvantages as well, because as much as you might not have a problem with getting your message across, you are, in fact, walloping somebody with a hammer. And some people need that in order to pass through the rim brain and get into your little meats up in there. And some people bruise. I mean, if you see how pale I am, you'll know that I can bruise. So just be careful with messages. You're coming up on something that is going to require a lot of collaboration with a lot of different people. You want to be sure that you're not mixing your messages and that you're not receiving them in return. We ended last session with the three of you still in downstream, enjoying a few beverages, a few laughs at certain people's expense. But it was only towards nighttime, after the sun had slipped beneath the horizon, that Macros received a message. Do you want to remind people what message you sent out?
I had reached out to Vincent, the interesting being that I met in the coroner's office basement, and who had promised to keep apprised of any developments with this fake Tracy Mbatu. So I sent him some updates without anything decidedly guru, in terms of this face-stealing person, creature being, etc.
Okay.
You do receive, finally, a text back after a while. It reads, "Interesting, period. We should have coffee, period. Same place, period. I am buying, period." Also, period is spelled out. P-E-R-I-O-D.
No, it is
It's not even
not.
stop. It's not even
Yeah.
stop.
It's not even like
Yeah.
a telegram. That's hilarious. Okay. I like it.
So in fact, it should read something more along the lines of
Interesting period.
Interesting period. We should talk, or we should have coffee. Period. Same place as last time. Period. I'm buying. Period.
Chris resists the urge to make some reference to menstruation underwear and
Resists.
stretches up from her repose on one of the couches in terms of being told to rest because she is hurt.
You'll remain hurt until you get the chance
Correct.
to fully heal
But
up.
she do I recover willpower? Start a session.
Yes, Dante. Do
Hi.
you believe that you acted in accordance with wisdom last session?
Great question. Yes. Dante diffused
Bomb.
That was 2 sessions ago.
He diffused a dangerous situation in which a guru almost destroyed another through paranoia, and I think that that's a mark of wisdom.
Sure.
Yes, my man. I'll heal.
Tryon, however, had not spent any.
I had spent 1 and I healed it.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
But yes,
Just
I'm
one.
not egged.
So at this point, you will all have reset to 2 rage.
Whoops.
Whoop.
That's I see.
Reset goes to 1.
To 1. That makes sense. But I still also have a bunch of aggravated health damage. Ouchies.
Is there any particular reason why we should be not separating? This is sort of in game and out of game as a question.
Sorry, is this Macros asking or Pac?
It's in and out again.
It's both. It's both.
I'm
So,
trying to decide my accent response.
let's go out of game first.
Okay, cool. What?
Very fair.
Good. North America. Very perfect.
Okay, great.
Not that I remember.
So,
Other than the fact that a number of NPCs and I think us have been very adamant that we probably shouldn't go anywhere alone.
Correct.
Given the face stealer situation.
somebody told us we had to stay as a pack for a while, but I can't remember
It's like a
who and why.
Yeah, I think that
few
was
sessions ago.
I think
Like,
when we left downstream and we left Cleaves the Lie there and all of that,
Yeah.
we were supposed to break off as a
Right,
pack. And we're
okay.
good. But that's
We've come
I feel like that's satisfying.
Okay.
I'm going out for coffee. Anyone wanna meet an interesting creature?
Troyan glances at Sky first to see if Sky volunteers, because if so, she's not going to volunteer.
Macros turns slightly further in a way that is towards her pack and not
And
towards
away
the
from the sky, okay.
Okay. Sure.
Is that what you call everybody you meet on Tinder? Just
the
like
person I
strange?
met at the corners.
Oh, sorry. I see. We still don't know what the deal is with that person, do we?
Definitely not just not normal. Not us. Not
Yeah.
that friend of ours that yeah. So
Yeah. I would like to go with you.
great. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Can I roll Winsight on Macros? What?
Yes.
What's happening? I'm gonna. Sorry, not what's happening. More specifically, Dante is going to evaluate Macros's body language to try to understand what the hell is going on.
Macros, I'm going to ask you to roll your manipulation subterfuge.
Also,
I
if
have some
don't, if I don't roll something right now, maybe I won't all session.
It'll be brutal outcome.
Let's go. Oh, I did not brutal outcome.
Don't spend willpower on this.
It's wrong that I'm thinking of it. I got 1 success.
4.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You can tell him whatever you would want him to see.
I mean,
Oh,
I want to be a friend.
drink of water. Oh.
She almost outed Theo.
Right. Oh my god, she totally did almost out Theo just now. That is true. Okay, got it.
That much is obvious.
Yeah.
There's almost certainly something else going on.
Right,
But Dante perhaps is less in the loop than other pack members as to
he is
what else.
famously less in the loop. He was too busy having people make D's nuts jokes at him last time to talk to his pack.
Oh, is John choking on Deason?
Got him. Not at all. I'm sorry. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
We're off to the YouTube. Can I bring my closest associates? Question mark.
You spell out the word count? Question mark.
No.
That seems weird. I wouldn't. I think it's funny.
And yet, because you spell that period, I think she's going to. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What makes you think I can trust them? Question mark.
Good question.
Fair.
Do you not have an answer for that?
Yeah, think for a second.
Mhm.
But we can do something more interesting than sit here and wait for Kate to think. I trust them with my life.
Makes sense.
But can I trust them with mine? Question mark.
Yes. Y'all, if you don't like him, don't kill him immediately, okay?
Fine. Period.
Okay.
If it turns out he's super duper evil and bad, we can at least circle the block once and then kill him, okay?
Fine.
If he went out of his way to help you,
Yes, exactly.
so
He helped you.
you guys have at least something in common. I know you both know to be safe. Be safe. I'll be here.
You too. What are you doing here? What are you doing?
I live
back-
here. What do you mean?
are you going to do?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
Or
What are you
who?
doing here? I live here.
Or who?
Or, excuse me?
Macros is trudging out.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna, I guess, start trying to figure out what I can learn from any motions to the conference room where Site of Seven is. I'm gonna be helping with the right, assisting the right master. I need to know it. I need to understand what it entails. That process is going to take some time.
Yeah, you're also not learning it tonight.
No. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think it's just more of a she tried and demanded to know what Dante was doing, and he was like, well, I'm going to do this. Also, I'm probably supposed to rest.
Okay. Text us if you need anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also supposed to rest, so I'll distract them with my clever wordplay while you slice them to big pieces if we get into trouble.
Okay.
You don't seem excited at the prospect of slicing people's place.
You tell me not to kill someone, and then you tell me I can't.
Well, no, what
kill
if there's
someone in a
other
really
trouble?
Fun sounding way. Well, if there's other trouble, I'll kill it gladly.
Good, great. We're getting on the same page. We're off to
Off we go.
Vincent.
Okay. I'm glad that this is something that you could eventually come to some sort of conclusion on. The Tim Hortons that Macros is taking you to. Tim Hortons, for those of you not in the know, is a chain coffee shop, essentially. Donuts, coffee, various other things. Most Canadians will tell you that it's gone downhill in the past couple of decades.
Mm-hmm.
Not downhill in terms of it's still very much a big corporate store. It's just the quality has gone down. But this is one where it is a 24-hour place, the sort of place where they have booths that are there for people who just need a place to stay until maybe the buses or the metros start up again in the morning. Where the bathroom has a door lock that you can get by purchasing anything, and they never bothered changing it, so it's basically useless, but it's there anyway. But when you arrive, there's only a couple of people aside from the two sleepy teenagers who are manning the station behind. One of them seems to have stars in her eyes, and the idea that maybe, just maybe, she might have a career in the theater.
Imagine this at 16. They're behind the counter.
The lore of this universe is really getting out of hand.
But there's one person who is dressed in a suit, jacket, and tie that looks like it's straight out of the 1970s. So not like garish, but more just like the cut is a bit older. The
Coming back in style thanks to those
the big lapels, like really big lapels. But that also around this jacket, tie, shirt is a zip-up sweatshirt and the hood pulled up over and down so that it's like peeking above the eyes. Otherwise, it's a pale gentleman who's sitting there who bears an odd resemblance to Matt Damon.
Actually?
Yeah, last time it was Mark Ruffalo.
Oh my
The
god.
Macros is like,
Amazing.
what is going on here?
On the way to Tim Hortons,
Yeah.
Troyan asked Macros if this guy knows her real name.
Macros would answer accurately. I don't remember if I gave him my real name.
I don't believe you did.
I think just Chris.
I think you gave just Chris.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Just
Pretty
Chris.
safe bet.
Right, just Chris.
That it was owned by a hockey player. Oh.
It used to have okay coffee and be cheap.
It was
and now it
cheap. It was
has
the
bad
cheapest.
coffee and is almost cheap.
Yeah, it's still cheaper than like your Starbucks, your
Yeah.
Yeah.
decent breakfast like wraps. Not like great, but
Macros acquires one because she is hungry.
Macros always hungry. Hang on.
I told you I was paying for everything.
Ooh. My bad.
Come in, sit down. Who are these?
I'm not there. Sorry,
You
I should
opted
say I'm not
to
there.
join. Great.
Nicole, hi.
Yes. You can sit down. Are you a friend of Chris's?
Yeah,
Is it a tight friendship?
I'd say so.
An inseparable bond?
Sure.
Then you must know what her typical coffee order would be. So what is it?
Troy
No,
answers accurately.
I want her to answer.
Oh.
Tell me.
Test, you see.
2 sugars.
Is she correct?
Sorry, you were asking about Troyan's typical?
Oh. Sorry, I thought he was asking about Macros.
No, he's specifically
Oh.
asking Macros about.
Oh, I thought it
Oh,
was the other way
yeah.
around.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. See, I was trying to figure
It's
out
an exceptionally bad test.
what disgusting option of coffee Macros would choose.
Fair enough.
I feel
great
like
answer.
Troy would have something very classy. I don't know.
I think Troyan usually just has a little bit of milk, but she doesn't have multiple coffees a day because she switches to tea after the first coffee.
This is tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Just the one splash of milk.
Yes.
And then an obscene.
Very
amount of
well, you are
tea.
both friends. I understand this. If you will wait here, Keep the booth. There are others who may take it. Now, of course, there are many booths that are unoccupied and would have no problem having somebody come in. This guy who, incidentally, as much as he has the face of someone who looks like Matt Damon, does not have the height of someone who is Matt Damon, scuttles over towards the counter, and you can hear very distinctly, 3 coffees. One of them with a little milk. I don't remember what the other 2 were supposed to be. And he glances back.
2 sugars.
2 sugars. And the third one, whatever's the most sophisticated.
The minimum wage employee is like, what?
I will also demand 2 crullers. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Where do I wait for these things? You can wait like right here. It's fine. I see a sign. The sign that says to pick up your order here. It's like late. It's fine. No one else is here. Just, I'll be right back. Very well. We'll wait.
Just for my own knowledge, is he doing all of this in English or is he switching to French?
Oh, he's in English.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Just
good.
blocking personality, etc.
This is giving very
Matters.
late night crew at Tim Hortons vibes.
I like it.
It's all coming back to me now.
He insists on carrying all of these things at once in his hands, when it seems to manage, moving over and then putting all 5 of the items that he's ordered onto the table. He pushes the crullers over across to the 2 of you, as well as the 2 coffees. The one that he has for himself, he puts directly in front of him, pops open the top, looks over, stirs it, puts the top back on, and then pushes it slightly away from him.
Won't drink it till it's cold, and then won't drink it at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, Macris happily sips her black coffee with 2 sugars.
Thanks.
Coffee.
Gretzky? You mean like a Diet Pepsi and 2 hot dogs?
We love the Gretzkys.
Adjacent to
To be
the
clear.
Quebecois, the Montrealer, rather, the Pepsi May West.
Well, now that you've brought your friend here, she's shorter than you are.
Yes.
Most people are.
Sorry, Kate's instincts had to do a back.
No, not in a coffee. No, it's just Wayne Gretzky was known to drink like Diet Coke and eat hot dogs for like hockey games.
Because he's a straight
9
G.
creams, 9 sugars would be
He's a
Gretzky
straight
if it's a
up
coffee
G.
order.
That's so good.
I've never seen you before.
I'm relatively new to the city.
I can tell you speak weird.
Yup.
But it's all right. I can understand you. It's very similar to the language I speak.
Fantastic, I'm glad.
Where are you from originally?
UK?
No, that is obvious. I cannot place your accent. Is it Sheffield?
I grew up in London and it's kind of a okay. Wow.
I thought I was better than that. Very well. You said you had news.
Yes. Yeah, have a little run in the metro. New Zealand platform. To like
With someone in particular?
you know, our not Tracy, but not looking like Tracy. Looking like some friend of ours that wasn't our friend of ours.
I see. And you made this not Tracy swallow copious amounts of military-grade explosive?
They did that to themselves, but yes.
So they're dead. Excellent.
No,
One
No.
of their associates.
thank you. Yep. Max drinks more coffee.
That one got away. There was some kind of goon. I think just a regular person. Had a bomb under their
Who said ghoul?
goon.
Oh, goon. That's a different word. That's fine.
No, but the one who wears different faces got away.
And the other one is dead.
Yes.
Because you saw this happen.
Exploded under me, yes.
Gross.
Yeah. Was it a good kind of explosion, Macro?
A second.
You were covered in viscera,
Yes,
but you survived the explosion.
I did.
You must be exceptionally hardy.
Somehow I walked out of there better than my pack mates.
Flashback to Macro being thrown through a fucking metro windshield.
She was electrocuted. I'm not bruises. No, I don't blame you for being fucked up. Jeez.
Yeah, maybe a few scorch marks still.
So what you're telling me is that you were atop somebody who had enough explosives on them to disrupt the entire Montreal metro system, and you walked away with nothing but a smile?
It's been a little while. I had some time to rest.
We can discuss the finer details of how super cool we are if you want to share your details. Of how super cool you are.
I never said I was super cool.
Yeah, magic doesn't exist. Yeah, yada yada blah.
No
blah.
one's ever described me as cool before.
Nice. He dies on the spot.
Undies from guys. I mean, I don't know what he is.
Without ever truly knowing what was cool, I have somehow mastered it.
You have Vincent. Wide lapels are in again. Or you already knew that, and that's why you're wearing them.
And so this person exploded, and then the other person left.
Yes.
And since then?
Not yet seen, but their associates have been attempting to cause trouble.
Well, I have very disturbing news for you. Mbatu's body is no longer on the premises. It has been destroyed.
How?
Cremation. Except that it's not supposed to happen quite so soon. The bodies that are involved in criminal cases typically are not allowed to be destroyed. At least not until the case is closed.
So someone accelerated it.
One cannot accelerate a case that does not exist. There is no case number.
Shit.
Except, of course, there was less of a body to be seen. Does the idea of fire disturb you? It enters my nightmares. I would very much not want to be cremated. Cremation seems like it would be a very, very hot way to go. Although I do not need to tell you about being hot. I'm sure that the two of you have had many, many encounters with... You look like it. It's there behind your eyes as you're staring at me. I must say, were I not so cool, I might be even tempted to feel fear. Not from you, not today. For you are Chris's friend, and Chris's friend would do nothing to me. Yes. Besides, I have paid for your crullers. It would be rude to kill me.
Yes,
I'm
that
not
is
planning
the
to
way of
kill you.
That's good. For there may be more crullers in the future if you bring me more information. Crullers are the best defense in a darkened world where anyone can be your enemy.
Do you have any idea who may have ordered the cremation, deleted the files,
Yes.
the cases?
I know exactly who ordered the cremation. For you see, it is a morgue, and while there was no case number, I can definitely tell you who was the one who processed the cremations that day.
Who was it?
Well then, He reaches into the pocket of his lapel and he pulls out a silver business card case holder.
Nice.
He pushes the little button and it goes click, and all of the cards just spill out on the table.
Vince.
Oh no! Oh, how embarrassing for me! And I was just declared cool. And he quickly tries to gather up all the cards and he puts them on, and then he pulls one out and he hands it over to you.
She looks at it.
It's a standard card for crematorium in Montreal. I don't actually think they have that on premises at the city morgue.
Yeah.
You have to go somewhere else to do it.
Probably.
That's where it was done, and hands over another card. That's the one who did it, who made the order, who processed it. You see that it's one of the coroner assistants in Montreal. Technically, the coroner is like, there's one coroner, but like there are many forensics.
They are not awake 24/7.
Right. As they wish they could be.
Okay, so this person's either in on it or whoever gives them orders is in on it.
Yes. It could be either one of them. I don't know this person personally. I tend to not go out much.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves to them.
Ah. That sounds like a threat.
Hi, nice to meet you. Looking to cremate my dead granny?
Oh, you wanted a full cover story.
I don't know why. How are we meeting this
So
person?
just
Oh,
Oh, God.
just to be fair, I want to cremate somebody. You wouldn't go to.
Kate is aware of this.
The idea of Magnus going up to someone's house.
Like, we have this person's business card. Hello, coroner. Why am I calling you coroner?
Listen. Try not to be too harsh on this person. After all, they may just be doing their job. But it means that it was passed on to them. Someone wanted this person gone. And if I were to guess, whoever accelerated it, the pathways may be labyrinthine.
Good lord.
I have an excellent perspicacity. Many's the night that I spent reading the dictionary. I was mocked for it as a child.
Oh, that was a flashback in his own stomach.
They're always calling me nerd.
Oh my god.
Fucking mentoring.
Are you okay? Oh my god.
So, what about your associates?
I thought you were my associates.
You told me you had many associates.
I do.
Have they heard any news on their fronts?
There's news all the time. Did you know that you can get news at any point now? You must simply look at your cellular telephone.
Oh.
You can look up on various websites. I prefer to use a mixture in order to avoid being too biased by editorial content and slant.
That is a wise move.
No.
Yes. But if you're asking for individual pieces of information, I have something that might be of interest to you.
Oh?
And at this point, he's going to check to see the status of your crawlers.
I feel like Macros would have taken a bite by now.
Yeah, Troyan's torn off a little bit.
At some point, there'll be some dunking of sweet crawler into sweet coffee.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I have heard whispered in and around is this idea that in order to dispose of corpses discreetly, there's been an increased amount of effort to try and get the Montreal police system involved. it appears that they are a lot less forthright when they think everything is above board.
Nice.
Yes. And so therefore they do try to process things as accurately as they come. Now, that being said, the individual of which you were seeking in the morgue, this Batu character, well, the problem is that they seem to be making some sort of exceptional ways to conceal names, identities of some of these people. The ones that they are doing this for seem to still be walking around.
Yep.
Which is why I went to the liberty of looking up to see what other names have been conveniently left off bodies. As you can tell, and as you can guess, this is a difficult thing to accomplish.
Yes, I'm quite impressed.
Yes. For you see, oftentimes these bodies arrive without identifying features. Dental records tend to be the most accurate way of identifying such people, but for whatever reason the names are not placed. So I had to make a search. Those who have been admitted into morgues, who have had dental records checked and yet no names provided, but no anonymous names provided either. How many John or Jane Does do you think have lost their moniker and yet their teeth have given them a certain amount of identification? Are you low on coffee? Do you require more? There are certain people who need a lot of caffeine to stay up at night. I do not. And yet I still have one. It is in front of me.
I'm still going strong, thanks.
Yes, a hardy breed you must be. For someone who can explode and yet remain.
You were saying something about dental records?
Yes. The specific methods used in order to uncover this sort of thing I will not bore you with, but I will tell you that the pattern was one that I've seen in only 3 cities. Here, in Montreal, New York City, in the New York State. The New York State is found among the United States of America.
Yes, I've heard of it.
And finally, Oslo.
I'm chill.
That's in Norway. It is across the ocean. Do you know any Norways?
What the fuck?
I do not. I'm not as well traveled as you, my sophisticated friend.
Perhaps not.
Oh man.
I myself have never met a Norway.
You guys aren't gonna tell him, eh?
There's a glance
I
at
think
Corinne.
it's fine.
What?
It's fine. No, this is
Any
good. This is
Norways?
good.
No, she's never
Leave it.
met any Norways.
We're leaving that. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Your friend who wears faces.
Anti-friend.
If there is any who ever decide to be someone who comes from Norway, be suspicious. You must always be suspicious of Norways.
Good to know.
What's the timeline of these?
Recent. Within the past 4 years.
Which corpse was the oldest?
The Norway.
Okay, so that's where it started.
We're going to Norway.
And then New York.
There were 2 in Norway. 2 in New York. Only 1 here in Montreal.
Oh.
The pattern. It does not fit.
Well, Perhaps we can stop it from becoming too here.
Well, there was that other person that we suspect was killed by this creature. But their body hasn't turned up.
Yeah.
It is possible that there are more that I have missed. I cannot claim perfection. I do not have your face. As he looks directly at Macros.
How do you acquire face?
Well, I was just saying my face is not perfection. Yours. But I was trying to give you a compliment.
How do you acquire face?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you acquire a face?
What? There's a school. It's known as Face. It's somewhere. It's for kids. They're artsy. This is actually true.
Yes.
There's 2 schools in Montreal. One's called Face. The other's called Mind. They're...
I didn't know there was one called Mind.
Yeah.
That really lowers the estimation of face, in my opinion. Sorry. Oh, no. Oh, brutal. Okay, sorry.
What do you mean? I wish to answer your question. I want to illuminate you.
Your faces look very similar to famous actors.
Oh, yes, that's... Oh, hey!
Hoodie?
Hood
Woo?
dips down a little more as he shrivels up like a turtle.
I think that's what my associate was getting at. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
Okay, never mind.
I'm very good.
You are correct.
I'm very good with disguises.
How do you acquire a face?
I do not acquire faces. I imitate faces.
If you want to be unrecognizable, why do you choose such prominent public figures?
Because they're very attractive. People tend to do nice things for attractive people.
Pretty privilege.
Yes.
Sophia knows all about pretty privilege.
Who's Sophie?
Ooh, Sophia! We don't know.
This universe.
That's
Not
right.
in this universe.
The girl behind the Tim Hortons counter.
Tim
I
Hortons
just love to...
Counter.
She is very young.
Yes.
I'm sure she's delicious
But
to her partners, of which there may be many. I don't know.
so
It's still young
Great.
me we're talking about.
I didn't say it was you.
Yeah, no one said that. You said that.
where are we?
I don't know.
You didn't work at Tim Hortons in Montreal.
No,
True.
that is my saving grace.
Can't wait the sound. What's going on?
What's going on is you're trying to interface with someone who doesn't understand how to interface.
Yeah.
Ironically.
I resent that.
Sorry, I'm not there. Sorry.
No, he knows how to interface very well.
Very
He's
good.
Very good at face entering.
If another body shows up with that same pattern, would you be able to let us know? It would be very helpful.
I can let Chris know. I wouldn't know how to get in touch with you.
She starts writing down her own phone number.
Oh, shit.
It appears that one only needs to spend an extended period of time around unclaimed corpses to get women's phone numbers.
Well, the coffee helped too.
And the cruller.
Takes it. I will send you a text message. This way you will have my phone number. It is more efficient. And your phone buzzes.
Does it use punctuation or is it period question mark?
The message reads, I bought you a cruller period.
She reacts with a thumbs up.
If I see another one of these things come up, I will tell you, whether it is in this city or another. In exchange, when you capture this thing, I want to know the details.
Sure.
You're not demanding we keep it alive, are you?
How would you keep something alive that is already dead?
Good. Because I want to know.
I want everyone in this establishment to know that we are not discussing murder. It is a screenplay.
Oh my god. Yes, we are making a screenplay with beloved actor Matt Damon.
Oh shit, will he read my screenplay? A young man who looks a bit like me stands up, fucking screenplay.
Also behind the counter.
Okay, sorry. I'm not there.
Oh wow, I thought he'd be taller.
Yeah, this guy stands at like 5'2".
The camera really does add 10
Actress is
inches?
white.
I don't, anyway, whatever.
At any rate, I'll look forward to seeing what you have. Yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I do so enjoy this sharing of information and Crullers.
Thank you for the coffee and crullers.
If there is another location that you would prefer to visit the next time, make sure to mention it in your text messaging.
Will do.
Perhaps this could be a relationship of more than Crullers.
Yes, of information.
Well, yes, of course. What did you assume? I'm not making a pass at you. That was never it had never entered my mind. He starts shuffling out of the booth.
Oh, God.
Thanks for letting me join.
I don't often work in threes. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
You're welcome.
Descriptive
Yeah.
video. John just winked once with each eye slowly. It was really fucking weird. Descriptive video is not supposed to include a judgment, but I am.
Descriptive video. It's disgusting.
Disgusting. This apple's disgusting.
Akris unfolds from the booth and takes. Now she drains whatever coffee is left, jams the rest of the
So there's
coat in
also
her
the
face.
untouched coffee that's across the side. The one that was sophisticated.
Yeah. Sophisticated. Unbelievable.
It's a macchiato?
Oh.
Sounds like what the teenager behind the counter would decide. At the
It is, yeah, actually,
Often.
legitimate. Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good answer.
If I was a teenager, that's what I would do. Which one seems least common?
Well, it's great because I don't know if it's still like this, but when I worked there, it was just a button
Yeah.
for like a caramel latte, a
Yeah.
vanilla latte. So someone would be sophisticated and you're like, click. Like, it's just
How
so sad.
sophisticated.
So sophisticated. I really put my artistry into it,
Probably
y'all.
got more sophisticated because it's now been some time since you've worked there.
Yes, I'm an old person now.
Not mean to make that.
This is old as Vincent.
Almost as old as Vincent.
Yeah, I mean, Vincent's obviously Gen Z with his 70s style.
True,
It's super chic.
Crew socks? Crew socks?
No, they're held up by garters. Oh wait, I've gone already. Goodbye.
Goodbye. He turns into a...
Wow, that's an interesting person.
You're good at talking to people.
Thank you. I own a bar.
Good.
I don't think Akris would crack like that.
Really good.
Scott,
Yes, sir.
it's been a little while since we've had a chance to come to you.
I have been really enjoying all of this. Thank you, Oseb. Dante's in search of Sky, who I don't think... Oh, my bad.
If Dante makes a pass at Sky while Macris is out, I'll never.
First of all, how fucking dare you? That was like 20 sessions ago, and I would never. 40 sessions ago. How many sessions?
Oh, God.
He is... oh, that's 2 green cards. Okay.
If it's not a Scott and Kate PC involved in a love triangle with an NPC, are we even?
Are we even in RPG Clinic?
Look, I may have strong-armed myself into not angling for apotheosis because I didn't
Okay.
want to do this all over again.
Here we are. No, but sorry. In seriousness, I don't think Sky was involved in the Cleaves the Lie, Hannah, Guy Boucher thing that was the
No, you're not in the room when that's happening.
No, but is Sky is my?
No,
he's
she's
looking
not.
for. Okay, great. He's looking for Sky.
Sky originally was like
That's right. Yeah,
in the room,
Yes, that's right. Right in the
but
lobby. That's right.
then Macris and left.
Right. He's going to approach her, hands jammed in pockets, and just kind of.
The sweater pockets.
Yeah. What? Sorry, is there something wrong with having your hands in your pants pockets?
I mean, if you're playing some pocket pool,
I am not. Oh, sorry, I should have specified. Dante walks over to Sky, not touching his dick and balls. It speaks to her like a girl. I'm sorry.
Sky's currently.
No, this is our fault. I'm sorry, Scott.
Oh no, actually, it's good to specify. What a day.
We like to have
We like to have a lot of fun. I'm here.
And Sky is currently
6-day work week.
going through the pantry,
Sleep well.
and they're like looking for pasta.
Okay.
Like, what's the pasta that you get in a can? Like
Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee's. That's not actually what I was going for. I was going for like fucking spaghetti.
Okay. So she's looking for SpaghettiOs in the pantry or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we are. Chill the FM.
Yeah, sorry, chill.
We're not used to
I'm not gonna say
late at
sorry.
night
This is
anymore.
amazing, yeah. He's just gonna lean against the door and
Cheers.
kind of nod at her.
Boyardee's nuts tasty.
Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, where's the eject John button? I'm gonna just refill while this is happening, so I don't have to do it over break. I had a impulse to go and speak to some of the members of Downstream about this, and then I remembered what you had said. I think it's important I talk to you first. People don't know about Code 902. Yet. In fact, we don't know exactly what happened to him. Perhaps we never will. The thing that knows what happened to him may never tell us.
But you assume you know what happened to him.
We saw something wearing his face. And I can only assume that means he's gone.
There is more than one way to wear a disguise.
It is true.
But you believe that this is more than a simple matter of masks.
Based on what I know of the other faces it chooses to wear.
And you have not told anyone?
No.
Not Apotheosis.
It was a question of trust. We weren't necessarily sure, all of us. If we gave this information away freely, it could be used against us.
You do not trust Apotheosis.
No. I do. And I believe my pack does.
You trust me over Apotheosis.
I trust you. Because the four of us, at the very least, have proven ourselves to each other. Now, outside of earshot of my pack, Sky, you should know, I don't suspect any of the guru of this city. To my detriment, multiple times. I can't see how anyone could be in league with the dancers, and so I am always surprised when they are. But that's perhaps not important right now.
Why would that not be important?
I have to operate at the same level as my pack.
Why?
If I choose to trust people that they cannot trust, then I've betrayed theirs.
It does not work that way.
I think it does. if a decision I make compromises one of my pack, it will be as if I betrayed them.
No. We should sit. And having finally found a can of something that is admissible to her, some sort of very generic O-based pass into tomato sauce can.
Ring O's probably or some crap.
Do you know how to open this? Without making a mess.
Yeah. There's a very brief, and he tries to catch himself as quickly as he can, but there's a very brief, like, are you serious? But like, he's like, yeah, of course, yeah. He finds a can opener and opens it without making a mess.
Thank you. She picks it up and pours it into a bowl, then puts the can down, and then just starts.
We can... Okay.
We can what?
I could heat it up for you. Or...
Why? Is it not safe?
No, it's safe. It's safe. I prefer them warm.
I never got the knack.
Godino 2 meant a lot to this cairn. And to the Sept here.
You are changing the subject.
Changing it back, but yes, I was.
If you were to make a decision that you believe would compromise a member of your pack, then it would be as if you betrayed them? No. I know no Philodox who would make that judgment. Perhaps you would be guilty of incompetence, of being tricked, of putting your trust in someone who did not deserve it at the time. But betrayal is an active measure.
Dante's eyes go to the room where Dusk was recuperating for a long time and return to Sky. I guess it is. Yeah.
Were you to decide to trust somebody knowing that it would compromise your pack, that would be betrayal. But Dante, this is how we lose. If we cannot trust anyone, then we are no longer packs, or septs, or even a nation. We stand alone. And it is very, very easy to destroy a wolf when she is alone. Do not stay blind to the clues that you are being handed. But don't give up your trust. Let others seek out when you can still be the glue that holds together.
That's good advice.
You have a Ragabash in your pack. Luna has decided to grant her the wisdom to test, to question. You have an Arun in your pack. Luna has decided to grant her the chance to avenge and destroy. But Luna has granted you the ability to see beyond what others see. And if that is trust, hold on to that dearly. For there are some Ragabash who decide to question everything and therefore believe in nothing. And there are some Arun who believe that destruction of all is the only way to rebuild. I do not think that that is the path that either of the members of your pack have taken, but perhaps you are keeping them on this side, through your sight.
I hope so.
Code 902 is important to this place.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. We may never know exactly what happened, but I hope to find out. But
Why?
that's why
Yes. Why?
we have to remember the fallen.
You can remember him without knowing how he died.
I disagree. Do you know how much life is contained in a person's end? It gives you a measure of who someone was. One measure among many, certainly. But I don't know. Code 902 is a complicated person, and we have a complicated history. He's done things that I don't agree with. He's taught me things I still believe in. But the way that he faced this thing would be a very valuable measure for me to know him by.
You wish to change your memories of him, to color them, to improve his standing in your eyes.
To justify some of our history. Yeah.
Have you considered informing the rest of your sept?
Yes.
Once you can. It should be you who leads his gathering. The gathering for the departed is the ritual that Guru used to honor those who have died.
It's exactly what I was going to make sure I had your blessing for.
My blessing? Why would you need mine?
The question of trust that we've already established. Whether we can trust people with the information of his demise. His legacy, maybe. At any rate, yes, I will be the one to do that.
It has been something that I have dealt with over my entire life. Of being able to change my opinions on someone based on the past, their present, and the future that they may no longer have. My only counsel to you is to be honest. But in order to be honest, there's one person who you're going to have to convince more than anyone else.
Who's that?
I think you know him.
I hope I do. How can I lead people with my vision otherwise?
By now, she has mostly finished her bowl of Generios.
Nice.
Troyan and Macros should be returning, hopefully. Incidentally, they've been gone for like 10 minutes
Okay.
at this point.
I think it's going to be a while yet.
Injuries are those things that should be paid more attention to. But who am I to stop somebody in seek of knowledge?
You know that our pack has a bit of a tendency to stay active. Can't stop fighting if you don't lie down, for example.
You can keep fighting if you lie down and let yourself recover.
I know. There's always more to do.
How long have you loved Apotheosis?
Dante, not expecting this question, he shits himself. No, he whispers Liz in my ear. What the hell, dude? Oh God! Oh, I'm so sorry. I think he does. I maybe chokes on his drink a little bit. A few weeks.
Have you told her?
Not in words.
So you've just mated with her.
That's you can tell by my reaction the answer to that question, but that's not something you usually ask people.
Why not?
It's private, personal.
Oh. You realize people talk about this all the time.
Yeah, I do.
So you've loved her for a few weeks, but you have not told her. But you have shown her your affection in other ways.
That's right. You have some advice for me? Yeah, smile plays
Are
on
you
his-
looking for advice?
No. I'm just curious what you want to know.
I wanted to know how long you'd been in love with her.
Why? Is it obvious?
There's a we'll call this pause pregnant.
Sure, that's fair.
This is the moment that others will start expecting great things from you.
Why? What does that have to do with anything?
Why do you fight for Gaia?
Because she can't fight for herself, and she needs to be fought for.
Do you fight for anyone else?
There are people in my life that I fight for, sure.
Such as your pack?
Yes, my pack. Apotheosis, sure.
Love gives you another reason to fight.
Uh-huh,
And you are a fighter, are you not?
I am.
There are times where I wonder whether affection is the thing that truly brings out the greatest of the warriors among us. But perhaps I have just listened to one too many of Dew's stories.
I was going to say, that is a very particular viewpoint to have.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks, Sky.
Happy for her. She's been lonely for a long time. Can I get a wind sight from you?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Get rid of that. Get out of here,
Oh,
you.
you want to do it? All right.
Oh, sweet. Whoa, hold
Is she
your horses
flirting
there,
with you?
3 successes, so probably not. 3 successes.
Shame.
Oh. Shame.
A certain amount of guilt
Yeah.
based on the statement. She's been lonely for quite some time.
Well, sure. Yeah, okay, that track.
Also, she's hitting on you now.
Plus 1 success? Hell yeah. All right.
By the way, when she was eating the O's, by the way, that's not like a I do not know what a fork is. She's just being casual about it.
Sure. Yeah.
What is this fork?
There is a certain amount of and I think it's just Dante not kind of hanging around too many Wolfborn other than Apotheosis.
But not heating up is definitely.
It's also just a bit like, I don't how use can like.
Well, that
very
definitely.
funny.
She was like, I don't know where the can opener is here.
What do I do?
True,
with
it's
this?
not her. It's not her freehold.
No, that's true.
Karen.
Karen, nice, nailed it. Yet it's not her. Karen yet.
Call it a man's at some point.
This is everything that's happened in the past. This is what Sight of Seven. This is the reason I think that Sight of Seven wants to do the right of cairn building. It will mark a clear delineation between a past where we could not trust each other and we could not trust ourselves, and a future where we can.
So
I'm gonna finish my thought, but yes,
you're
yeah.
interrupted here.
Oh shit. Okay, between a past.
From the room that you left the various other guru in,
Oh yeah.
you hear a what the fuck.
Ah.
There's a smile. That's how I felt.
I can only imagine what it must feel like to get part of yourself back, not having known that you lost it.
The difference is when someone else finds yourself before you do.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Kissed her wrist. She's looking at her wrist.
Oh.
Where Macris kissed her wrist.
Oh.
Matt Christ.
Mystery gone. Moment ruined.
It's okay, Dante doesn't get it.
Perfect. Liz, an asshole, yeah.
You must... He is struggling to find his words a little bit here.
Are you drunk?
No.
Okay.
He looks at the multitude of alcohol that he's drunk. Am I? Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh fuck no. You've really risen to the position of leader of Weathered Storm, and I know why and I know how and I know that story. But when you say that Apotheosis was alone for a long time, I understand that a lot has happened. I understand some of those things perhaps would be different today. I'm leaving that all in the past. What I want to tell you, Sky, is not to isolate yourself based on your position. To lead means to necessarily to stand ahead of other people sometimes. But it doesn't mean you have to stand apart. Did that make any sense? He looks at his drink for a second.
Impossible for me to stand apart. I'm Guru. The leader may be challenged at any time during peace. But I cannot lead if I am separate. The difference, Dante, is that I cannot live if I am separate. I have never understood a lone wolf. The warmth of someone else standing next to you when your breath steams. Snow falling around you. The only sound, small breaths of wind rustling in leaves.
You paint a very evocative picture.
The moment means nothing without the warmth of someone else.
Booze. It's like a little challenge in his eyes. Just a little bit.
Anyone's. We will hunt one day, you and I. You'll see.
I think I'll learn a thing or two.
You are a wolf.
Yeah.
Whether or not the Glasswalkers encourage you to be one, you are. Don't forget that.
Won't.
I'm glad you have your pack. I'm glad you have me. Do not close others off. You are not betraying anyone.
Got it.
Are you going to tell her?
He deserves to know. So does everybody here.
Tell her before she dies.
Excuse me?
Tell her before she dies.
There's like a look of, well, yeah, just like a look of confusion washes over his face.
Many of Dew's stories involve those who never tell.
Ah,
The next battle may be your last, or hers. Tell her before she dies.
plan on telling her pretty soon, so that should be okay.
Do you need a break? Okay. Or do you need a break? Scott.
Whoa! We're out of the world. I think I need some of those genericos. You got any of those? Got any more of those?
For some generic.
Genericos!
Generalios.
We'll take a 5-minute
Generalios,
break,
that's
but
right.
we'll let the audience ask any questions that they might have. Well, there's somebody who's going to stay here no matter what. But we'll see you shortly.
I want to know what kind of character Requiem Lost is making in Baldur's Gate 3. Let us know. In the meantime, yes, I'm gonna get some.
Meow, 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 meow,
Bye.
meow, 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 meow.
Are you more comfortable in a blazer?
Than anything?
I mean, more like the like sometimes when the weather gets cooler, like today is uncharacteristically cool
It is.
for Montreal at this time. The rest of the week is going to be in the high 20s, if not hitting 30. But today the high is only 12, which has been real nice. But when the weather gets cooler, we tend to put on more clothes. Do you find that you are like, I'm more comfortable being able to wear a blazer, or is it just like, I love the chance to wear a blazer?
I find that my style as it is right now is very well suited to blazers. Like, it's easiest for me to put together an outfit that involves a blazer. So when it's too hot to wear a blazer, like in the summer, I actually really struggle and I kind of lose a sense of my style identity. Because for a while I was really into cottagecore and I was doing like long flowy dresses, and I still have a bunch of those and I still like wearing them.
Sure.
But I really feel like this look right now, like this is where I'm very comfortable. This is the style pool that I like. And I don't know how to translate that to summer. I struggle with that.
I mean, I understand. My issue is that my style has kind of coalesced into something that's just very much like t-shirt, jeans.
A creator that I follow online, she says that she created something called the 3-word style theory. So basically distilling your current style down to 3 words. And these can be like, there's usually a word that is like very functional that describes like what just what you end up wearing without even trying. There's another one that's like, this is my aspirational style. So when you're feeling like you want to dress up a little bit, like what types of clothes you gravitate towards, not even for formal, but just like a little extra zing. And then another one is like, it's a wild card word. So it's like the one that you feel gives your style a little twist. And it's really fun. I like challenging myself to think of those 3 words because I don't know what mine are necessarily, but yours would probably have at least one of them would be comfort.
Game dev chic. It's possible. I'd see it less as, like, comfort definitely, but functionality wise.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I remember is that when I first was taking my steps into the organized game industry as opposed to being a freelancer, when I showed up for the interview, I had like a tie shirt.
Yeah, you did the full suit thing.
Yeah, and then like I was told before I went in by a friend of mine who was the one who was recommending to the company, don't do that. Wear jeans and wear like a polo shirt, but don't show up in a suit because nobody here wears suits, and you'll stand out.
You'll look corporate,
yeah,
maybe,
you'll look corporate.
as opposed to.
And I was just like, well, I don't know. I was at an interview. I was supposed to wear my nice clothes, and like, I realized that when I resisted dressing as the other people in the office did, that ended up doing more harm than good. But at Christmas functions or like office party functions where we're encouraged to dress up, and I show up wearing, like, I actually bother to wear like a suit, not like a tuxedo or anything, but like I wear like the tie, the pants, the blazer or coat or whatever. And inevitably people are like, holy shit, when they see me, because they never see me in anything other than shirt, pants, maybe a hoodie. And it makes me wonder just a little bit of like, am I screwing myself over here? Or like, do I just recognize that I have the capacity for more than one style?
Well, that's it. And like, it's really worthwhile to remember that just because you find your 3 words, or say you find a style that really works for you, that doesn't mean you're signing up to it for the rest of your life. Yeah. But I would be interested to know the days where you wear a suit versus the days that you dress down a little bit. Is there one that you feel better like matches how you feel as a person? Or is it more like, I'm dressing for the occasion and like I'm able to compartmentalize it?
I spent 7 years of my life having to wear a suit every day. And it did not feel right for me. Like I genuinely was like, I feel like I was putting on an outfit for someone else.
Yeah, like it felt almost costumey. Like
yeah, very much so. And then the jobs that I've had since, I guess I don't know, maybe I've just adapted to doing what that is, but I'm not ashamed of the clothes that I choose to wear, but I do notice when people notice when I'm not wearing them. And it makes me think, oh, because one thing, like, I can't express myself with my hair. I express myself with the absence of hair.
Yeah.
And that's that. But it used to be that I could. So, just talking fashion.
Fashion.
Yeah. Trying to think of John's 3 style theory words.
Requiem, when I had long hair, I used to think that I looked good, and I didn't. I'm not saying that about you. Not at all. I'm not saying that about you at all. I just know that for me, when I had long hair, I was like, yeah, no.
It's always good to remember that different things work for different folks.
So.
Yeah.
And yet, why is it every time I go into the barber, I want to bring a photo of hair and be like, do this to my head?
But then, like, it's
But then I don't know.
because the hairdressers I found more and more have started to ask people, how do you normally, like, how much time do you devote to styling your hair every day? And if you say, oh, like between 30 minutes and an hour, they're like, okay, great. So we can give you a high maintenance cut. But if you say something like, I hate blow drying my hair, 5 minutes tops, but it's usually just in a ponytail or whatever, then they're like, great, I'll do something that air dries really well. I appreciate that. It's a nice little. Yeah.
I agree.
I spend about 5 minutes on my hair every day.
Every damn day.
Just giving a little massage.
Oh,
And that's right.
Oh my
I'm sorry, are you double fisting razors in this
I
scenario?
should.
That's amazing.
Honestly.
I certainly have enough.
Yeah.
My skin is the kind where I've had to like try a lot of different options to find ways that I don't just shred my fucking body up.
Yeah.
Still not perfect, but I think we're closest than we have been.
Nice.
In terms of?
My skin and the
Oh, yes.
Lack of.
like I used to shave with just like a safety razor, which like was really nice, but my neck at one point was just like you can't.
It's not.
And I think it's because I can't spend 20 minutes shaving.
Right.
I don't have the time.
Right.
If I can, it's great. And like,
Sure.
if you go really slow, and really
Take your
nice, like,
time.
it makes
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure that like for a day that was super fucking special, I would do it. But like if I'm just waking up and going to work in the morning, I can't kind of be like,
Yeah.
and then expect for me to show up to work where it's not just.
I have done that 100%. Like, just been like, oh shoot, I only have a couple minutes.
John, your skin is also looking exceptional.
Thank you.
It just. I know we're both prone to sensitive skin, so like I notice. I think we notice each other when we've got like extra redness on our faces, but like
Yeah.
your skin looks great these days, yo.
Stress really helps.
Brings that extra glow. Oh dear.
Thanks, Requiem. I appreciate knowing about your druid, Tempest Cleric, Stormlord,
If you were making a D&D character, what class would it be right now?
Warlock. Sorry, Sorcerer. Sorry.
Sorcerer.
I was gonna say Warlock and I meant Sorcerer. Always and forever.
Kate?
I mean, I'm gonna just say what I made most recently and still hasn't seen the light of the day. Early summer. Never. Paladin, just because it's a bit of everything. It's the fit and everywhere kind of option, since now it doesn't have to be awful stupid anymore.
They can tank and they can
Probably a
heal.
druid for me.
Oh.
Ooh, I've always thought they were interesting.
I haven't seen the new player's handbook, but
That's
I'd like to see what a monk looks like, because I've always liked the idea of being a monk, but monks suck in 5th. Holy fuck.
It's because they were so OP in 3.5.
Yeah, they were like, take them down.
And I don't know how they were in 4th, but I just feel like there was a lot of...
I feel like they're kind of OP in 5th, but they just take forever.
Yeah. It's like
all their
early
extra
levels.
moves and stuff.
Yeah, also that.
And
Yeah.
you're like, speed it up, monk.
Yeah, you hit him a bunch of times. Okay, great.
Flipping through like charts and
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
Requiem, no matter what, just do the thing that you want to do with your own goddamn hair.
Live your best life.
Yes.
And safely. So, like, if you've got long hair, maybe don't lean over paper threaders with it down.
Horrible, but also fair.
Live your best life.
No, yeah, live your best life. Yeah.
Ready to keep going?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The two of you return.
Yeah.
I presume.
So, because we could pay a visit to old Coroner McGee, but
Oh shit!
At, like,
maybe
Midnight?
we'd have a better cover story if we went to the place of business as opposed to the house.
I'd love to understand what Troy's plan is here, because all Macros can come up with is trying to figure out corner base excuses, but you seem to think there's some way of...
Troy says all of this to Macros on their way back to downstream.
You can roll resolve investigation if you want something of an answer.
Ooh.
I have
One of you.
Resolvegation.
I have 4.
Same. Go for it.
Resolvegation.
Oh, plus I helped that I showed you all the whole pool, because I did it wrong. Yes, that's how it works. Not brutal. It was so better before.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, yeah, thanks for your help. Trying.
There we go. 3 successes.
Whoa.
The likelihood that this is going to provide a better lead is low.
Oh.
The core clue that you received is this seems to be a matching pattern across multiple places, and that eventually when the bodies are disposed of, whoever's doing it is not associated with it and is detached.
Yeah.
That's not to say that it isn't something you shouldn't follow up on, but it's definitely not like we got to get to them now, because otherwise they're gonna, like, there might be more leads, like the thread can continue, but this is not, he did not give the impression to you that he was like,
This is a clue.
this guy is in on it.
Yeah.
But I would, if I can, I realize I wasn't in the scene, but if I can just jump in, I took away from it as well the fact that this feels like a somewhat high, potentially a high level conspiracy. there must be people involved at various points in this process.
That's a very good point.
That's it. Troyan, I
not
think
just
what
one
Troyan would want to know is who gave the order to this guy. She doesn't think that he's
Yeah.
directly implicated. But
In which
like,
case, showing up at midnight is probably not a good way to get that information. Unless you wanted to threaten them.
Yeah, unless you're going to scare him.
And then that person might report, hey, somebody's after you.
yeah.
Or kill whoever this person is, you know. I will point out that Soon Raccoon is
That might-
also a great...
Yeah,
Yes.
there have been some great usernames popping up. There was one that Bracasse,
Yeah.
I saw.
Love that.
So yeah,
We're still listed as taking a short break. But does that go
Weird.
away?
It's supposed to have gone away.
Okay.
It has not.
If you're in the chat, we're no longer taking a short break.
There's a button that says back from break. Is it a separate button? Great.
There's end break,
Yeah, end break. Press it.
which I did press, but
Yeah, try it again. It might remind itself to hide. Maybe it just felt a little tired and was like, I'm
It's a little
done.
sleepy.
I get
It's
it.
had too many
Because, yeah, we
spaghettios.
switched back to our own
It's generic.
icons. There we go.
There we go.
Hey!
Pinky.
Yeah, I assume we head back, discussing our potential plans of attack for that.
Yeah.
And,
Troyan is she's not holding back on the fact that it upsets her that Mbatu seemed to genuinely have good intentions with Klimata, and she was just killed unceremoniously and disposed of, and that who even knows if her next of kin were notified. She's like,
or next of kin could not have been notified.
that's it.
she's theoretically still alive.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, God, right.
So
yeah.
it's just,
Yikes.
yeah.
That sucks.
The Mbatu that they knew is dead.
Yeah.
She's not loving that.
Yeah. I think informing them would be too fucked up,
No, I know.
but it's super shit.
The
Thanks for-
person that they eventually mourn is going to be the wrong one.
Well, I think it depends on how long it takes for us to take them down.
It's already taken too long.
We just actually have to make sure we'll succeed. Thanks for talking to Vincent.
Thanks for letting me tag along.
He's a peculiar person.
He knows a lot.
Yeah.
Like he's got a network of contacts that extends to New York to Norway.
Yeah.
So he knows people overseas, but he only communicates at night.
Or he was there 4 years ago.
I guess.
It was a bit coincidentally convenient.
But oddly, I trust him. Maybe because he's weird.
Yeah. He doesn't feel threatening. Also,
No, he does, but
I can take him.
he kind of reminds me of Theo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing a lot, and there's a great deal about both of them that we are not supposed to understand.
Mhm. Mhm.
But you still kind of feel in your gut that maybe because they're not Guru, we can trust them more.
Yeah, I mean, Theo's umbrella guru, but not us guru? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I need to talk more to Dante. He knows a bit more about this. And I should talk to Theo more. He clearly knows about us. Maybe he knows about others like us. Maybe they're rabbits or something.
Where, rabbit?
Puka. Oh, shit.
Do you think you're going to talk to Sky? If it's something you want.
What do you think I should talk to her about?
If it's something you want, just wink at me or something, and I'll get everyone else out of there. Dante. I'll get Dante out.
To see you
I
try.
don't know what I'd talk about without putting my foot in my mouth.
And just state the facts. You kissed. You felt something. Did she feel something too?
I like Wing Woman Troyan.
What?
I like Wing Woman Troyan.
Thank
It's
you.
nice.
Yeah, you're right.
You said that last time,
I
but
know.
I don't think you believed it.
I just think it talking comes more naturally to you in these kinds of contexts.
I have never once seen you keep your mouth shut when you felt very passionate about something. Even
Yes.
if that something is dressing someone down,
Yes.
kicking their ass verbally, and then
Yes.
physically.
Yes, and so I don't want to kick her ass verbally or physically.
Okay, then talk to yourself.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you ever, like, give yourself, like, a pep talk?
No, I tell myself that I'm a lazy piece of shit and I should go out and hunt some worm or whatever.
Okay, so what do you tell yourself when it comes to her?
My mattress.
That's my mattress.
That's our hero.
Not much in the way of coherent thought. Just feelings. Just, wanting to spend time alone with her.
And we're going to make that happen.
Fuck you, thank you, fuck you, thank you.
Fuck you, you're welcome. She starts walking and realizes they're still on the metro and hits the closed door.
Oh.
And bounces back.
So you don't just like go into the next car so you can be like, end of
She
conversation.
can stride away.
Very
Coolly, yeah.
I like that.
Well, John hasn't let us end the scene though, so we have to keep going.
I'm just waiting. to hear yourself.
Question, station. Wait, where are we?
Oh, God.
What's going on?
We're going to downstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, longue or
Yeah.
action couple. Whatever the fuck. Anyway,
When you return, Dante is probably still with Sky. Maybe she's departed. I don't know. He's taking it easy in the common room.
Is Sky still with Dante, John?
Yes.
Is anyone else in the common room, John?
No.
Dante, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yeah. You good? Everything okay? No
Yeah, I
danger?
just had this crazy spiritual question that I really wananted to ask, and she takes him and tries to drag
What kind of
us.
spiritual question would you have to ask? I don't know what that. I knew it.
As you're being dragged away, you hear, "Oh, this is bullshit,"
Yeah.
coming from the room. I don't know what.
yeah, which
Macros is
scene?
doing.
Okay, Macros returns to wherever she was told to sit and rest.
Okay.
John, let's go.
I did not exert myself. I have not acquired further injury.
Was this a concern?
Yes. I need to get back in the fight, and picking little fights here and there isn't gonna help.
You'll have to pardon me, but picking little fights? Explosions in tunnels?
Yes, that's a big fight, and I need to be ready for those.
Somehow I don't think you'll need to be worried. Does Dante not know Mother's touch?
He does.
Did Mother's touch himself?
What the fuck?
Still need Still requires some rest. How about you? Maybe not. Physically, I don't know if you've been in a scrap lately of that sort. Not since Cairn ownership. Leadership.
No, I have not. You need to tell me what your favorite drink is.
So Liz, help the girl out.
All right, so Roberta is when you need to play nice.
Yeah, and Death in the Afternoon is when you need Death in the Afternoon.
Yeah.
Absinthe, brandy, gin, vodka, blackberry liquor.
Christ.
Yeah,
And absinthe and iced champagne for Death in the Afternoon.
yeah,
What kind of drinks are these?
Something simpler, perhaps.
yeah. No, Magnus would default to like rum and coke or something really generic.
Insane.
Okay. You see that Sky has gone and fetched a glass where she pours probably a little, like just a little too much rum. Not like, holy crap, what are you doing? But it's a little too much rum. But then you can tell from the way that the glass briefly swirls and pulses that she's activated a gift. And then she walks over and she puts the glass next to Macris.
Thank you. I wasn't fishing for help, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
It's something that I haven't done in a long, long time.
Should I be concerned?
Is she gonna drink it, folks? Is she gonna drink it?
Drink.
If she doesn't answer, I will winsight. Yeah, no.
Oh, but winsight? Yeah, you can winsight.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
One success. She's not twirling a mustache. Great. Throws the mustache,
She's
twirls
doing
it.
it like 75% for herself. So you have drank from it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have drank a blessed brew.
Whoa.
Technically, this lasts up to one session. But seeing as how this is this kind of session, we'll say that it's going to last until the end of next session. You are going to receive a number of dice. It's going to be 3 dice. For the next kind of test to resist fear or hostile supernatural mental ability.
Nice.
You know, because you've encountered so many of those.
Well,
I feel like this is paving the way.
Vincent had us tracked and is getting his
yeah, exactly.
His vamp
not giving the ghouls after us.
Who said ghoul? I didn't. That was great. That was a good.
I didn't say it.
No, shut up.
I didn't say it. You didn't hear it.
Oh, Vincent.
Let's get you some more cream. For your coffee.
Can't wait for Dante to meet Vincent.
I don't think I want to. I love the guy. From a distance, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people love the Nosferatu. I mean, what?
I mean, what? Who said that? Who said that?
Who?
But you've had your share of emotional tussles. Your Cairn mates, sep mates. Come on, there's a word.
Stepmates.
Sep mates, great.
Sure.
Sep mates are in there being reawakened.
Yes. Now I realize that I have not run in a pack in quite some time. And now I know why. It's embarrassing. But I suppose the rest of us had to deal with it as well. A shared burden.
Yet, Slade and Cleaves and
Do.
Do had a pack.
Already a pack before the attack.
No urge to disband it. Understandable. Is Slade just being who she is, or is she actually trying to push at you for leadership?
A Shadow Lord is always pressing. But the danger is to believe that that's because they always have their own agendas. Shadow Lords press because they need to know who they can trust.
Now, most of all,
They press each other.
is Brandon keeping you on your toes?
He will. He has. I think they've both gone light on me. Right at the start. To give me a chance to settle in.
That shows wisdom. And honor.
It doesn't always have to be about wisdom or honor or glory.
No,
They're just decent.
if you say so.
What do you mean?
I have yet to become friendly with either of them.
Troyan thinks highly of Guy,
Yeah?
but they are tribe mates.
No, he's decent.
She'll pretend she understands that.
Decent.
She's like,
Decent.
decent.
He's decent. What it boils down to is I'm just checking in and seeing how you're doing. She lifts the drink. You looked after me.
Gets to the point. Was the last guru I can remember being a part of my pack. He was so funny. Always making jokes.
Great name.
It's when he stopped making jokes that you knew that something was really wrong. And when he started making the jokes again was when you knew that things were very, very, very dire. There was a zone.
Mm.
I think you would have liked to meet him. For Naroon, he felt very, very New Moon friendly. He probably would have handled you better than anyone else.
Do I seem like I need handling?
I think that you are somebody who can do a lot of damage.
And yet I'm not the Arun.
Shadow Lords test. They push and push until you either have to fall over or you push back. Right? And a Heart Warden simply wishes to welcome you into their home. For as long as you obey whatever rules there are. Right?
Yep.
But But I've seen you cut at everyone, myself included. I know that it's because Guy and Brandon have been complacent. Any percent, I assume, same thing. But I've missed it. You're dangerous. But you're dangerous in a way that makes sure that everybody knows that they have to have confidence, self-reliance.
Seems like there'll be a mite more of it coming from them. Makes me feel a bit of a jerk for ripping them so hard. That's okay. I've gotten over it already.
And what about your next target?
A half dozen targets jump to mind. There's the stolen moon that's going around. There's whoever Alice was working with. There's Project Twilight. There's whoever these other people were at the morgue. Gaia is in trouble. All over the place and here.
You're not overwhelmed, are you?
Not today. No. Tonight I know I need to rest. Because I want to be out there fighting. But going out there with a cracked rib, not the smartest. I may not be the brains of the operation, but I know a few things.
Who is?
Dante?
We just pointed at each other.
Yeah,
God
Train
damn it.
isn't dumb, but I feel like Dante is the academic-y. He's more academic.
Those brains.
That means, yeah.
Not the brains that's like, yeah, well, let's trust this guy.
Let's
He
make a
seems
plan.
trustworthy.
That's
Oh my god, he stabbed.
it's like
That's not
Ink
Street
versus
Smart.
Wiz kind of.
Yeah.
You're the end guy.
The end guy. The wizard.
Has anyone told you that you have a silver tongue?
Possibly.
You seem uniquely able to use it to bring werewolves down.
Should start working on bringing them up. Bringing them together.
That's what galliards are for. I'm glad to see you rest.
I don't have to stay here. I know.
Packet loss?
Packet loss. I'm like, not future block.
Another one.
Packet loss. Told me to rest.
You do not need to stay under his eye.
Not as far as I know.
Then where would you rather be? She looks around. It's comfortable here. She is not necessarily comfortable here. She's being polite.
Yep.
That's fair.
I don't know. It's a nice night out. I could go for a walk. Slow.
As long as it's safe.
Not too many stairs. We won't take the staircase up the mountain.
Where do you want to walk?
Dealer's choice. You're the dealer.
You are the dealer.
You are the wheelman. Tell your pack. Or do you want me to? That you're leaving.
Sure. Be right back.
Peace.
Yeah.
So tell me about that third spirit that you. Yeah.
Dante, by this point, is incredibly suspicious.
No.
What is your problem?
She tells him right away.
Of course, yeah. 'Cause she's not.
Yeah, she's like, no, I just needed to give Macros and Sky some moments alone.
I get you.
You do?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Great, that's great.
Okay, thanks.
So we just need to be out here, and if anyone comes outside, we need to be talking about spirits.
The door slams open.
So the spirit that turns into a tree, tell me about that again.
Hannah walks out and she is shaking her right hand as if she's just punched something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you lying about spirits?
No one's lying about spirits.
Not you.
Sake.
How are you feeling, Hannah?
Don't. Yes, do it. Yes, do it, coward.
I feel like I'd want everyone else in the world to be more of an idiot than me.
Seen that episode of Reboot.
Deep cut.
Macros isn't here.
The very deep cut.
Cool. Good.
Why did you wait?
Why did we wait?
You've had him locked up in here with the cure, and you're only bringing us in two
He's
by
been
two.
curing people as often as he's able. It takes energy.
And why
It drains
downstream
him.
first?
Because this is where he was. That's like putting someone up to billet in your home and then saying that only neighbors 4 doors down can have dinner and everyone else who lives there has to sit and watch. It's just polite.
I thought I stretched analogies.
Honestly, Sight of 7, you're pretty smart.
I'm not smart, I'm beautiful. There's a difference.
Dante presses X to doubt. Okay, yeah. Rude. Sorry, very rude, but that's fine. Just think about it from his perspective for a moment, from our perspective.
What, a fallen sept leader who is able to do this at any time except figured that he didn't have to?
He didn't know, he didn't connect the dots. Maybe.
Then he's an idiot.
Fine.
Along with the rest of us, we're all idiots. And once you figured it out, you what?
We
Started
got
a clinic
moving.
here?
Did we know we could trust you? That was the question.
You still don't know if you can trust me. You're a small, confused little walker.
Dante draws himself up to his full height and steps up.
Probably
to
not
her.
actually that small, is it?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think I ever wrote it down, but I don't think he's like.
I
6 feet
believe
tall.
Macros is the tallest of you.
Yes, that was established, but I don't think he's like short. He takes a very deliberate step up to her. I'm what?
Small. When was the last time that you truly witnessed and harnessed the powers that you have available to you? Or is it only so that you can send little ones scurrying away from their mummies and daddies who no longer understand them?
My pack and I dispatched the spirit of Stag when it was corrupted by a spiral.
Ah, yes. And have you repaid your debt yet to Stag? Have you turned over Sky? At this point, Macros can show up.
Troyan leaves this and goes to talk to Macros.
Oh, you're gonna... Okay. All right. You good?
I'm headed out for a walk unless you need me. And, like, she sort of like leans and like squints at whatever Hannah's
Don't
doing.
even worry about this.
Wow. Sorry, it's great. Sorry.
We're
Okay.
good.
Great.
Have fun.
Great. I used my words. You should be proud of me. And then she
I'm
turns
very
around
proud
and
of
walks
you.
away.
And sorry, I want you to roll me a die of luck, please.
Me?
Yep.
One.
So you'll hear as I thought you had to sacrifice Sky on Stag's altar for all of his help. You definitely hear that.
You know
Tell
that
me
we
to.
you know that
I'm
we
going
cannot
to.
pass through the gauntlet on the mountain.
Oh, you can, you just don't want to.
We're going to. I seem to recall somebody, the only Theurge at the Cairn of the Weathered Storm, saying something about building the cairn up to be greater than it currently is and needing a little bit of help to do it. He's really gonna go in on mocking her.
And then you hear, she's just pissed. Guy stands, he's got torn sleeve.
Ooh.
Like his shoulder is bare and is showing. She's pissed off. She needs to take a walk. And don't rise to her bait.
No, that's okay. She can help us cross the threshold anytime she feels like. Call me when you're ready. And then Macris heads out.
Mattress out.
Assist.
Sight of 7, if you do any harm at all to this cairn, you'll dishonor us and you. So if you cannot control yourself, find me and you can punch me all you like. I'll take my revenge later. You've done a good thing. All of you have done a good thing here. Come. You and I are going to go to another place so that you can scream all you want. I don't want to go anywhere with you. You were complacent. Yes, I was.
Welcome.
If you do not come with me, then I'm not responsible for all the things that I will do. That doesn't work on me. Fine, just... And he takes her arm.
Yeah.
You owe me for punching me.
Where are you gonna go that you can scream all you want?
A casino,
Rage
obviously.
cage.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you? Have you been to a
Mosh pit.
Mosh pit.
Mosh pit.
Rave.
We're going to go outside the city. We'll be back. Because she's not the only one who's pissed.
And as much as I don't want to, I have something I need to learn from her.
She's just realized that for the last 3 years of her life, she's wasted every moment. Just give her a little time. I'm sure she'll apologize by putting a dead woodchuck at your door and claiming that it's some kind of offering.
I can't wait.
You know, even complacent, she came up with the plan to strengthen the cairn. That means something. What you all were able to do, even under that curse, means a great deal.
It's a perfect curse. None of us were so far gone that people doubted us. They just saw us as broken. But we will not be broken for long.
No.
Let's go. And you punch like an idiot.
Hmm?
How do you punch like an idiot? It's like no one ever taught you how. You taught me how. Well, then I'm an idiot. Pulls her out.
Yay! Is the buddy
love
cop
this
comedy
duo.
I need? Yeah.
Everything all right?
Mm-hmm.
We can go.
Yes.
I know where we're going.
Lead the way.
But you cannot walk for too long. Yes?
I'll let you know when I'm tired.
Okay.
No mountain scaling. Rib.
No mountain scale.
No mountain scaling.
Hills are fine though.
This is a hill. This entire city is built on a hill.
Correct.
Just doesn't sound very impressive when you call a city the Royal Hill.
Royal bump.
La colline royale.
Oh, cute.
Well,
Oh, no, God.
Anti-cute.
Anti-cute. It's activated.
so you leave. Cleaves the Lie stands up. There's sweat that he's mopping off of his brow. He looks up at the two of you.
How are you feeling?
This sucks.
Yeah.
I'm tired. But I'll be all right.
There's 3 more. Juan, Brandon.
Oh, people. Okay, it's like
Juan, Brandon, Jennifer Slade. Am I missing anybody?
I mean,
Do
probably.
Slade, do.
Juan, Do, and Slade? Oh, and Brandon. Sorry, yes. So that's... there's 4 left. Do you want today, or do you want us to call a few over?
I'm not ready to see my pack.
Okay, that leaves 2. Will you be ready to see them after?
Tomorrow. It's late.
It's going to take the time that it takes. That's fine.
I know.
I'm not going fast enough.
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to keep the train moving.
They're gonna rebuild the cairn. Is that what I heard?
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Risky, but good.
Yeah, it's a good idea. He heads back into the room and the door closes. Not a slam,
Yeah.
but like a...
Is it a little sad? Maybe.
You can
I'm choosing to interpret it as a little sad.
you can choose to interpret it how you want. You can wincite it.
I would like to try. Didn't even look at me.
bought a Cult 4, but I use wincite all the time. My name's Scott.
Why do I sound like that?
I don't know.
2 successes. 2
Yeah,
successes.
He's sad.
Oh,
He's having a big sad.
having a big sad. Oh, man. It's gonna get done.
I know. Vincent said that there's a pattern
What do you mean, a pattern?
of bodies that remain unidentified even with dental records.
And then are, I guess, disposed of.
Cremated,
Yeah.
specifically.
Okay.
1 that he could see so far in Montreal, 2 in New York, and the earliest instance that he was able to find is in Oslo. 2 of them
So this thing,
originated in Norway.
why do you think it came here? New York, I mean, not like North America, I mean.
Because if you can make it there...
Mom, I'm gonna be on Broadway!
When I first
Still
met
faces anywhere.
Is you okay in there, buddy?
It's up to you. Sorry, go ahead.
I have to find out what its name is. Like face stealer, face stealer, face stealer.
Right.
Well,
Oh, perfect.
I don't know.
We don't know. It might be.
It's on Broadway.
There's very little lore about this.
That's true. When I first met Portia, it was in the UK. And she seemed nervous, scared. She didn't want to go out in public. She stayed at the bar as late as she could, and we weren't even flirting yet, I promise you. I don't think she wanted to be alone. And it's only in hindsight that I'm wondering if this thing was hunting her. Or if it's all just a crazy coincidence and she only met it in New York and And she was just unlucky. Was she unlucky or was she chosen? Was she tracked? Was she tracked across the ocean?
I don't know if we necessarily want to go down that path.
Why not? If it does follow a pattern, then this is something that we can track. It's something we can anticipate. What if it's not random? What if it chooses the targets?
Then why would it choose her?
I've spent every day of my life asking myself that question. I have no idea.
Maybe it'll bring you more peace to assume that it doesn't choose.
Maybe it would bring me more peace to tear it limb from limb
That's obviously
and
step
turn
one.
it inside out
Yeah, well,
and set the innards on fire.
okay.
Okay. Whoa.
All right. Okay.
It's a lot. We know that what it's trying to accomplish here in Montreal, I think, or what we think it's trying to accomplish here, using Tracy Mbatu as the face of the initiative was important to it. It's part of a plan, part of a bigger plan.
Then why Code 902? What did it possibly have to gain by targeting him?
Access to us?
Well, it didn't work, did it?
No, it didn't. But that's all the more reason why I've decided that I need to let the people here know about him. Sky told us not to tell, right? Until we were sure we could trust.
I don't remember.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. Until we were sure we could trust people.
We'll never be sure if we can trust people.
Exactly. I'm going to tell Apotheosis. I'm going to tell everyone at Downstream. We're going to have a gathering for the departed. Even if we don't know what necessarily happened to him. But I just need you to know I'm going to do that.
Sounds like you're going to run it.
Someone has to, yeah. He's trying to play it cool a little bit.
Your feelings towards him were... Your whole relationship was complicated. Put mildly.
Yeah, it's pretty mild, yeah. He taught me a lot.
Is this something you want to do or something you feel you should do? Because you don't owe the dead anything.
I respectfully disagree. I don't think it's possible for us to build a better tomorrow without understanding what we've lost. Even if I don't like everything about him, even if I don't respect everything about him and what he stood for, he was a warrior of Gaia.
Was he?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I mean, we still don't know if he betrayed her. Us. What we stand for. Are you comfortable doing such a rite? Such a ritual? Such a whatever the fuck it is?
Right.
Without knowing for sure. I have to ask because Macris isn't here and she usually asks the hard questions.
Good Macris impression, fine, yeah.
It is the last weekend that the amusement park is open. There is an amusement park that's located on this island. It's known as La Ronde. It is now a part of Six Flags, but previously it existed because Montreal needed an amusement park. It's pretty bad. as amusement parks go, it has its share of roller coasters and thrill rides, a kids section, an overpriced place where you can get food that you have to wait way too long to get. But when Sky is standing outside the gate, looking up and seeing the roller coasters operating as they will for the last time until it closes for the winter, there's an enormous smile on her face, wider than you've seen anything else at any other time, and her eyes are sparkling.
I'm not sure how many G's I'm supposed to be sustaining, but I'm happy to hang out on the bench.
I don't want to go inside. This is where he brought me.
Ew.
Gets to the point. Said that if I was going to learn what it was like to be Guru, that this was the first place he'd take anyone. See, this place is full of humans who are looking for that one drop. It's the same drop that I feel whenever I'm walking into battle, or whenever I have to make a judgment in front of my sept. I hated it. I hated every last second of it while I was inside, because I wasn't used to being thrown around. I'm not used to being projected into the air and dropped. I was disgusted and I asked to go home, and then we just sat on a bench. And I watched as so many people lined up on purpose to do these things. And I understood. It's silly. I know it's silly. But they're having so much fun.
Do you find your own version fun?
No. No, I hate every battle. And I still get nervous just before I have to give my sentence.
But you do it anyway.
Yeah, I do.
Is there any joy in it? Perhaps in hindsight?
Always. Afterwards. When I see what I'm able to accomplish, who I've defended, or the rights that I've protected, the wrongs that are dealt with, after it feels like I've done everything I could. And I see people happier as a result. Not always right away. But I remember now, after the attack on Weathered Storm, people still came to the mountain every day. There's so much joy in watching others. And she starts saying something else, but then the roller coaster like comes a bit too close and it's like loud and you just hear everybody go like, ah! Yeah. There is one roller coaster at La Ronde. It's called the Monster, or technically Le Monstre. And it is the tallest wooden roller coaster that exists, and it's so rickety and so loud.
And painful as fuck.
Oh yeah, it like nice. Shatters your coccyx if you go on that thing.
Woo!
But it doesn't go upside down.
But it does not go upside down.
Kate approves. 'Cause, 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 'cause
And the food here is terrible.
Oh god, yeah. But it's food.
Her eyes keep darting from the various rides that are available at the Ronde. The pirate ship, the whatever that thing is that like you go up and just drop right down.
Spiral, the tour, the spiral.
The orbit, sorry, the orbit.
Orbit.
Got the list in front of me.
Oh, there you go. Thank you for sharing this.
It was close. But you have to cross some woods and walk by a pond. Humans have done whatever they could to try and keep this place hospitable, but there's enough of Gaia peeking through, even on this island that didn't exist.
There's good in them yet. As much as they're trashing the place, some of them care.
I adore humanity. I know I shouldn't.
Eh.
Brendan would be very disappointed in me if he knew. Where would you have gone?
If I had to take us for a walk?
Yes. And assuming that I wasn't broken.
Somewhere green. A park. A hill.
This is a park.
Correct?
Theme park. Oh, sorry.
Park.
Shitty.
It's not a theme park.
Parc Jean Rappel.
Oh, that.
A theme park has a theme.
Right.
It's an amusement park.
Okay, I see this. Well, the theme is fun. Okay.
we were built.
Go on.
I'm done.
The theme is we were built for World's Fair, and that came and went. And now
They
we're
were
still
like,
here.
Oh, shit. I really thought the world would have ended by now.
Weirdness has provided a good answer for you.
Walking the wild side.
Wink.
No, this is perfect.
If you say it's perfect, I'll have to believe you.
Trayan mentioned earlier today that I'm usually very good with words, but all that's coming to mind is nonsense right now.
Why? Are you tired?
No.
Nervous?
Something like that.
What could hurt you here?
If I did something dumb and hurt you.
I'm not that fragile, am I? I walked on fire. Whatever you think, I don't think that you want to hurt me.
Macris leans in for a kiss.
You need to roll me a die of luck.
Yeah. That's leaner. That's a 3.
As you lean in for a kiss, Sky says something, but again, it's
Roller
impossible
coaster.
to hear. But she wraps her arms very, very gingerly around the side that's busted and supports on the other so that she can pull herself close. shorter than you are by
Quite a lot.
quite a lot.
Yeah, Macros is gonna scoop her up and lift her and support her weight. I've got 4 strength. I can do that even with injury. I'm a guru.
What's your stamina?
5.
See, I know your stamina.
Hell yeah.
That's what's important here.
And perhaps start meandering away from the entrance to the theme park to the closest bench or tree or whatever.
Sure, bench or tree.
Bench.
Or tree.
Sky has lost all interest in looking up at the roller coasters. Why did you think that would hurt me?
The moment already felt perfect.
I'll let you know when it's perfect. She kisses you this time.
Macros doesn't do much talking.
Now, I do have to ask, you are on a bench.
Yeah.
Sitting on a park bench.
Bench.
What?
Hey, Aqualung.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, the tall small meme? Do you know the tall small meme?
I mean, I'm aware of many.
Okay.
Having been small. I guess I'm still small, but not the same kind of small.
You are on a park bench, so
Yeah.
I have to ask how you're not talking, but I assume that you're not taking this to a certain level.
No, we're too close to a very public place that also happens to involve children, Aqualung.
Hey, Aqualung.
And Jethro Tull, they're here tonight.
Oh, God.
Back to you two.
I'm gonna have to think about it. Try it.
I'm not saying it's still... Not saying you shouldn't do the right. Just... I feel like if I ask all the difficult questions now, then they won't suddenly pop into your head like while you're giving him a eulogy or something.
Yeah.
Any percent walks past you in the hall. Hi.
Hi.
Did it go okay in there with those two?
They're pretty pissed.
They're very angry.
Yeah.
Oh, weren't we all? Aren't we all? Rage, it's a thing.
I think it really hits them deep.
Are you feeling okay? You're gonna have a place to stay. Why am I asking you?
I'm okay.
I made sure that Macros has a place to rest. Where is she?
She went out for a walk.
Okay. He turns around and he has a little too much
Okay. Okay.
as he walks away.
What?
Should we be...
No. I have been meddling like a meddling little piece of shit all day, and I'm not meddling in that.
Buzz.
Got it. Meddler fucker? Like a motherfucker?
You say only fuck meddlers?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to... Well, although...
What?
Whoop.
What?
Whoop. He goes for a
What are
fist
you-
bump to try to defuse the situation!
No! Absolutely not! You're not getting a fist bump for that!
You've slept with someone who likes to...
Don't do this! What are you doing with your hands?
You fucking fucking mad by his side.
What do you think women do?
I didn't... Well, I'm not implying nothing
Apparently
about nothing. Stop. I'm not implying anything about what you do. I'm just saying you know, with someone who likes to push, meddle in other people's affairs, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, fuck off, Troyan. We're in a pack.
No, keep explaining it though, by all means, because I'm really loving this whole picture you're painting.
I am.
Use as many hand gestures as you see fit, please.
Mock me all you want.
I intend to.
Good. I'm so glad.
Good. I don't feel bad about not being in the scene.
Oh god. Yeah, actually, I wouldn't have said that if Matt Christmas were out. I'd
Mock
be
me all
like,
you want.
I cannot open myself up to that. I'm only one man.
Apotheosis
Yeah.
now comes by in the hallway.
Oh, thank God. Excuse me. Walks over.
Is there something wrong?
I have to talk to you. When you have a second.
Was there something wrong?
Oh, he was just showing me the different hand gestures that he uses for various situations.
No, I was
Really
not.
informative.
What kind of like sign language?
No, I don't know it.
He was also talking about meddling. About who he thinks meddles.
I think there's a lot of us who have meddled in things before, Troyan. I think you know that very well.
Meddled in what?
Other people's affairs.
Oh, we're not having an affair. I'm not seeing anyone else.
Oh, that's lovely.
But he does use very good hand gestures.
I'm really happy for both of you.
Dante, just
So am I.
double thumbs up. Just like this.
I'm going to let the two of you talk.
You don't have to.
It's
I
okay.
didn't come here to interrupt.
Because I have alcohol waiting for me at the bar. It's calling my name. and she's kind of like pressed up against the wall and sort of
Bye,
like
Troyan.
inches out.
Bye, Troyan.
Bye, Dante.
To talk with my pack mate who I trust
Have
implicitly.
fun, you meddler fucker.
I actually had something serious to talk to you about, but now I'm not sure if I'm in the right headspace for it.
With me?
Yeah, with you.
Oh, we should talk. By the way, if you consume any rum, you'll get the same effects that...
Oh.
If it's a 1 or a 2, I choose rum. Actually, no, what's your usual?
I was going to say, like, a 20%.
No, she's usually
Oh, okay. Yeah,
whiskey.
that's fair.
So no.
Okay.
She goes for her whiskey.
She sees it out and goes, I don't never touch this stuff.
That's what Matt gets for being 20 when you take a drink.
Amazing. I don't know if Apotheosis is like, let's go somewhere, or if she's just...
No, she was literally just
like
being like, I don't have to interrupt, and then...
Hello.
What did you need to talk about?
We didn't tell you all of the details of the metro attack. All of them, anyway. You know that we encountered the thing down there. The face stealer, whatever it is. This... Have we used the term stolen moon in front of anybody? I don't know if we have, actually.
I feel like you can with
Yeah.
relative.
I don't think we were bound to, like, secrecy about it.
No, we weren't trying to keep it a secret.
Cool. Yeah, okay. Dante would use the term stolen moon.
This is why you should bring a galliard with you. They tend to remember these details.
I was too busy almost being killed.
You don't think galliards are almost killed?
No, it's not that. The stolen moon was wearing the face of Code 902. And that tells me that the likelihood is he's gone.
Gone.
I can't prove this yet. I don't know necessarily, Apotheosis, but we're pretty sure that the way that they gain their powers is by destroying the guru.
Stop. Code 902 is dead, is what you mean.
That's what I mean, but I think so.
You're not sure, but you saw the stolen moon wear his face. So either he is out there without a face, or he's dead. Then he is dead.
You're the first.
Come with me. Just keep talking, but come with me.
Yeah, he'll follow
He.
wherever
So-
she's going.
The two of you are now headed. You're headed out.
Okay, like out of the
Cairn.
cairn. Okay. You're the first person from downstream that knows. I just thought you should know that, so that we can make sure everybody else finds out together. Maybe.
She stops at the door. So you can see the two of them now, because that's close to where you are. And then she stops, and then... No. No, I can't help for him yet, can I? You haven't told anyone else.
We should do it together.
No, this one's up to you.
I would
You know why.
but I would have you lead the howl for him.
It's not his gathering yet. You can tell that, like, within her, it's just like it's building. Like, she really wants to cry out, to howl, but she can't. You don't know how he died. You just know that he is a victim. Another victim of this, right?
That's what I know. I want to know what happened to him.
I don't know what a stolen moon does to their victims. I also do not recall, but I'm reasonably sure that Apotheosis does not know about Portia.
Probably not. It doesn't really say much about it.
No. I have a pretty good idea.
Then it is likely not a good death.
I still want to know.
You can. If anyone can find out, I'm sure it's you. But if I might ask, if you are going to lead his rite, if you are going to perform his gathering for the departed,
Yeah.
Dante, if he did not have a good death, you need to give him a good life.
I have to be honest.
I think we'll end the session there.
Oof. Woof. Last note of the session. Here it comes.
Sorry for absolutely torpedoing the mood of that somber last convo. Way to recover.
Thanks.
That
I
was
was gonna say we got back there.
sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Him. Wait.
So you know, there's. Let me take you to one of my most favorite places in the world, and we could do this. And now I'm creating new memories here. He's dead. He's dead, and I don't think it went well.
He's fucking dead, and I don't think we should honor that memory. Oh my god. Woof.
Scott,
Yes.
what'd you learn?
I learned that Sky and Apotheosis have different priorities when it comes to leading in terms of the memories of the departed.
Okay, I like that answer.
Thanks.
Actually, I like that answer quite a bit.
Thank you.
Kate?
I learned that Macris likes to do a lot of talking, but today she learned to do some listening and some shutting up.
Kissing does involve some shutting up.
Before that.
Generally true. Oh, yes, that too, yeah.
Actually, sometimes no. Sometimes there's kissing, but also talking.
In between, yeah.
Elizabeth?
I learned that Troyan has a much easier time when she's looking at relationships from the outside than when she's involved in ones of her own.
Yeah.
As is so often the case
That is
with
very,
just life.
Just
Is
generally,
is that how you feel about yourself?
I think that's definitely how I used to be. I feel like I'm more in tune.
I think,
Generally.
because I was going to say, without trying to like push on anything, when I first met you, you were very much so like, people would talk to you about relationships a lot,
Yeah.
but that you weren't in one and you hadn't really been in a significant one
Yeah.
at that point. And I'm seeing a little bit of a parallel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're that way now, to be.
I think for Troyan, it's just a lot of avoidance and not wanting to think too much about any relationship because her relationship with Portia was a capital R relationship, and she doesn't want to like
There's,
step on that.
there's some
Yeah.
vulnerability there.
Yeah,
Totally.
It's
exactly.
a wound that has not closed.
That's right.
It's also I mean, if I may, it's like that really classic trope of like, people tell the bartender all their problems,
That's
but who
it.
listens to the bartender's
That's
problems?
it.
You know,
yeah.
like, which I love.
I listen to the bartender.
Sure. Sure.
Scott, you want to call a player out?
Yes, I do. I want to call out Kate as Macris. Kate. I mean, look, just anyway, generally I liked a lot of the scenes today, but like I like you said, I mean you already kind of took the words out of my mouth, but like I really like how Macris chose to I like how she tried to find out more about Sky, and doing that not by cutting to the quick, but by listening to where she was coming from and like hearing more about gets to the point and maybe what those parallels might mean for you in the future.
I love how hearing about gets to the point helped them get to the point. It was great. It was fabulous.
Ew,
I want to shout out Liz for talking to Vincent despite all of his oddities.
Love Vincent.
Just like took him in stride, got information out of him, like took hold of that situation in such a cool way. It wasn't claws, it was words and thoughts and taking it in stride, which was really cool.
It's been a while since she's like spoken to somebody that isn't like a rage fueled machine, so it was a fun opportunity to flex like her bartender skills.
What are you talking about in terms of rage? I want to know about this. I'm not fueled by rage. I'm fueled by
Crullers.
Crullers.
Coffee, which I definitely drink.
I totally drink all the coffee.
Absolutely drink it.
Fist masturbate breaking
In my
motherfucker.
house.
Sorry, if Kung Fu Vendors were still here. I'd be all about that. It's funny.
I look like Matt Damon. I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Today.
Who will I look like tomorrow?
Ooh,
One
I
of
don't
the
know.
Hollywood Chris's for sure. But we're not sure which one.
Which Chris?
Roll a d4, find out.
Roll a d20 and have to like look up less of the like top 20 Hollywood Chris.
I want to call out Dante and Scotty for the
me.
conversation with Sky, because I thought the moment
Sorry, guys.
where he was pushing so hard to know how Code 902 died, because that will help contextualize a lot of their confusing relationship, or at least Dante believes it will.
Yeah.
And I think that was such a great moment. You chose like, this is really important to Dante, and here are the reasons, and laid it all out so like eloquently. It was beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying Dante thinks this, because I'm actually not, like, I'm honestly not convinced if it will or not, like, which I think is perhaps true to life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like a really lovely thing.
John, shout out for Vincent. I wasn't here for there was a solo session with Kate the time that we met Vincent on stream, so I hadn't experienced him in person. No, I like for not I don't know much about vampire generally, but based on my knowledge and my assumptions, I think this is a very unique take.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's just a normal guy.
He's just a normal weird,
regular
fucking
man.
dude. He stretches the definition of normal. I'll put that out there. Anyway, I think it's very cool. I think it's a really cool take on the character.
Yeah, such a surprising interpretation of a Nosferatu, especially because I feel like most folks when they play Nosferatu, if he's a Nosferatu, would fall into certain like archetypes.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's just not that. Like you found something like really interesting and cool.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's definitely a slua. He doesn't eat food.
That's right.
He talks in a whisper. He lurks in the darkness.
I mean, that is what certainly what I assumed at the time, yeah.
Yeah, we assume that, listening to it in the car.
Yeah, that's right.
Or maybe he's just a normal coffee drinking guy.
Regular, everyday, normal guy. Parents are really nice people, motherfucker.
It's
is very old now.
Yeah.
one of the things that I do try to do when I'm playing different splats.
Mm-hmm.
I try to subvert expectations because otherwise I find that it's really difficult for people to kind of come in and be like, oh, well, I mean, like, I've played Vampire before, I've played Changeling before, I know how these things work, and I want there to be some shock.
Yeah.
Some surprise.
Because there's the I would say as well, there's like a typical route of like, and I've certainly done this before with PCs, to be like, here's the splat, I'm gonna play this splat, but I'm gonna do the opposite of everything here. While still fitting in, right? Like that's the one way to subvert would just be to do the opposite. But that's also not what's happening here, really, which I think is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thumbs up.
What are we playing? What are we doing? What's happening?
What
this week?
I don't know. Hey, we stream throughout the week as part of this community. As long as I'm home in time, will be streaming on Tuesday at 1800 Eastern for just under 2 hours. Now, normally I'm a 2 hour kind of guy, and you all know that, famously. I never stream for more than 2 hours. But
if your stream lasts longer than 2 hours,
but not that physician. No, not him. I stream in character over on my channel, and the Crush House has been an absolute blast and a half so far. But unfortunately, due to how the Crush House operates, we got to keep streaming it basically forever. So seasons 4 and further will be happening this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. You can check the Discord for the event.
Are you like regretting playing it? Like,
no, it's just based on how the story is going, we're all clones caught in some sort of weird time loop or something like that. So I have to keep playing it forever.
You remember, have you streamed Soma yet?
Yeah, a few number of years ago, but like,
okay,
that's so fucking good, man.
Friday?
Do you have anything?
Or no?
Depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow, there may or may not be crossword solving stream together. Check the Discord. I will only make the event when I decide if I'm up for it. It's been a long week, and next week is a long week, and the week after that's even longer.
Maybe we sleep.
Yeah.
Anything to announce on your end, John? I'm assuming not, but just checking. Okay, great. Friday, there should be more Cyberpunch.
We took the metro or the whatever. They took the L train. We're getting some cash.
That's
from
right.
Someone. And then we're gonna buy some gorilla arms. Apparently,
we've done our research. We're ready to go.
Cyberpunch
We're informed shoppers.
Absolutely happening.
It's
and
so
I'm
much fun.
Absolutely thrilled.
Saturday.
Yep, should be a return to or a continuation of Doomed. That's the Arkham Horror LCG over on my channel at 11 a.m. Eastern.
And at 3 p.m. Eastern, we are continuing The Secret in the Old Lace, the latest Drew Crew book that we just started. And
it's fine. It's weird.
This author is genuinely trying, and I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
It's a
genuinely trying. Fucking roasted. Anyway.
True.
Yeah, it's true. Good times.
Yeah. And then on Sunday,
should be back here, same time, same channel, Montreal by Moonlight. Yeah, a few more weeks of this later time while I am working odd hours. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Kung Fu Fenris was here, so thank you for being here. Honestly, it's good that people are still here when we're streaming much later than we normally do. So it's great that you're here. But if you're listening to us because it's after the fact, either on YouTube or on the podcast, hey, let us know. Poke us on the Discord and just be like, I watched it, I listened. Just because we like to know that it's still getting out there for people. Especially because we have special events in this game coming up very soon.
Oh. That sounds exciting.
Weirdness.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Thanks. I was about to say, like, Weirdness, it's very late. It's very late.
We love you, Weirdness.
That's okay.
And everyone else who's here.
You know, if we wanted to
We
go,
love everyone else who's here too.
for a lot of the people who we want to see, if we were actually going to go and see them, you know what direction we'd have to go in if we were looking at a standard map?
Oh, that. Well, yeah.
To the map.
It's true. To the map.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Let's go to the map.
Bonne nuit.